Well, this is day 13 of the cruise. It's the 1st of February, 2023, and we are docked in the Falklands. So everybody's getting ready to get on the water tenders and ride the boat into Stanley to begin our shore excursions.
Yeah, this is just a view from the other side of the ship. I guess this is a water tender site, so we're not going to be up against the dock. So I think I get back from the 74 days to Victory tour at about 12:30, and geez, I think the the next tour leaves about 3 o'clock, something like that. So I probably won't come back to the boat. I'll probably just meet the second tour on the pier, so I need to make sure I take everything with me in my waterproof backpack.
We drove right by Boot Hill on our way to Goose Green, and Boot Hill is not what Americans think it is.
Boot Hill.
There is a tradition in the Falklands of when a resident leaves the island, they throw their boots on top of this hill, and that's how it got its name, Boot Hill. And when they return to the island, supposedly they are able to retrieve their boots. This monument to the Welsh guards that I'm standing beside was actually quarried from the same quarry that produced the stones in England that were used to build Stonehenge. The markers in these photographs are all at the hamlet of Fitzroy.
It's so windy here, I'm not sure how much my voice is going to carry, but there are 4 grave markers up here on the side of the hill. The one I'm pointing at right now that looks like a cross is from the Royal Engineers. It's got the plaque, and it's kind of the official marker for the Royal Engineers who lost their lives in the conflict in 1982. And then over on the right side, that other cross, that's for the medical corps, for the doctors and medics that lost their lives during the war. And then the other 2 in the middle are not the official ones, they're just kind of like the private ones. And this one here with the anchors is from the ships, and it is a monument to the sailors who lost their lives here at Fitzroy with Sir Galahad and Sir Tristram that were hit by fighter bombers. And then this one here is a personal one. It's all in Gaelic, and it's to a Welsh soldier that lost his life, and the family created this cairn to remember him. And these white stones are supposed to be in the shape of a Welsh flower that the Welsh guys, that was the first thing they did after the memorial. They came up here and put these stones and painted them white to remember the Welsh soldiers that were lost. So this is the official marker and the Tristram, and our guide, excuse me, Tim, was just telling us that the Galahad was anchored directly behind this marker about a third of the way out, and the Tristram was directly behind the monument to the Welsh Guards, which is just on the other side of that little bay over there. I'm trying to zero in on it. And he said it was about halfway out in the fjord there. And by the way, another interesting thing he mentioned was that the stone that the Welsh monument over there on the other promontory, that the stone that was made from was quarried from the same quarry that provided the stones for Stonehenge.
The Falklands have some very unusual geological things called stone runs. As you can see in the pictures, these stone formations go on for miles, and it looks like someone has built a road out of boulders, but they're natural formations. This is back in the town of Stanley now after the 74 Days to Victory tour is over. And Stanley has a very nice little museum with good displays inside and out. So I enjoyed visiting that. This old-timey dentist chair had a manually operated drill. So the dentist would just pump with his foot to spin the drill, kind of like an old-time sewing machine. These arches outside the church were made out of whale bones. There was a playful little seal playing around in the harbor there at Stanley where the water tender picked us up at the pier. Well, I didn't see any double-decker buses, but obviously the Falkland people consider themselves very British.
Cove on the starboard side. So this is our last chance to say goodbye to the penguins. There'll be Magellanic penguins there, possibly some kings. So Gypsy Cove on the starboard side and Sparrow Cove on the port side.
All of those little black specks on the beach are penguins.
Pull it in, but you can see the penguins there on the beach in Gypsy Cove, and that's just a short shuttle ride. You could actually walk it from Stanley, but just time-wise, it's probably better to take the shuttle. It's $20 for the shuttle bus round trip from the harbor there in Stanley, and then you can get down there and just walk on the beach with all the penguins. Yeah, that's really a cool thing to do, but I didn't know about it. I was just going to take the shore excursion, and they canceled it. And by the time they canceled it, it was too late for me to charge off on my own. So that's all right. We've got to leave something for next time.
Had I known that it was there after my shore excursion canceled, I could have actually walked to Gypsy Cove and back.
Well, the beaches are just covered with penguins. I guess they have more of them as they get closer to sundown. They come in from the waters and come back to the beach. Unfortunately, we're leaving just about the time that it would be the optimum to be on the beach, filming all of them coming back in.